Selam arkadaşlar. OyunBoo kanalına hoş geldiniz. Ben Yusuf. RDR2'ye hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Biraz böyle yakınlaştım ettim. Bunlar bir tartışmaya falan başladı. Tartışma içerisine girmeye başladılar. Bekledim. Giriş yapacaktım videoya ya. Ne oluyor lan? Bir anda görevmiş oldu. Girdik.
I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife! Enough, both of you!
Kadını ne yapmaya çalışıyor? Ne oluyor? Şu an anlamaya çalışıyorum. Ha. Anladım.
I ain't afraid of dying.
Duydunuz.
Good. You need anything, Mr. Pearson? Maybe me and Mrs. Adler are gonna take a little ride.
Yeah, sure. Here's my list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
Sure. Come on, Princess. Are you coming with me then, woman?
Hadi bakalım. Çatışmaya falan geldiğimiz zaman ne yapacaksın merak ettim.
So I've graduated from chopping vegetables to shopping.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Çok boş konuşuyor ya harbiden. Ben de baydım yani. İlk görevden baydım kadından ya.
You cool down then yet?
I guess. I ain't no scullion. And I sure as hell ain't taking orders from that sweating half-wit.
Ablacım yani aynen öyle. Herkes üzerine düşeni yapmalı.
Oh, robbing and killing's okay, but letter reading's where we draw the line.
Yani ne alaka? Mektubu neyiz?
Dear Aunt Kathy.
You are something else.
I haven't heard from you in some time, so I pray to the Lord above.
Mektup kimin mektubu ki?
Your health has not deteriorated further. Blah blah blah.
Bla bla bla.
Wait a sec. Listen to this.
Evet söyle bakayım.
Since we last corresponded, I have traveled widely, making no small
Allah Allah.
myself. Before you ask, I am still yet to take a wife, but I can assure you it's not for a lack of suitors. You ever actually even talk to a woman he ain't paid for?
Oy.
We're all hiding behind something.
Güzel laftı bak, güzel kapak sesi geldi.
Return to Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, that. Now that's Dutch's idea. All mail to be sent to the same alias.
Tamam buraya koyduk, park ettim.
Strauss, he heads into town. Tells them to start expecting mail from a Tacitus Kilgore, or whatever they changed it to. Here, give me that bag.
Haydi işte aynen öyle. İşimizi koyalım.
Okay, here we are.
So, what's the plan? I shoot the shopkeeper while you...
La ses gerizekalı.
I thought we was outlaws.
Ne haydi tut lan.
Not idiots.
Tamam haydi tutmuşuz.
We rob fools that rob other people. These people, they're just trying to get
Ama
by.
konuşuyor.
So you head
Ortada
on
da
in
yapılmaz
there,
yani.
buy some food to eat. And no guns.
Salak ya, Allah Allah.
This time, there'll be time for killing soon enough.
Aynen öyle ha.
I'm gonna go check the mail. Nothing
Merak
exciting.
ya. Ha postaneye gidiyormuşum. Mektupla alakalı bir durum herhalde yani. Ay pardon, sorry. I am sorry baby. Şuradan ödülü
Yes, I would like to post a letter.
acaba o kadar ödülüm ne? 482 dolar mı? What? Tamam sen mektubu göndermeye devam et. Ben para falan ödeyemem şu anda. Lan param yok. O kadar.
Thank you.
Adam falan vurmayacağım, yok bir daha. Gerçekten o kadar borç ne lan? Düzgünce yaramazlık yapmadan devam etmeye çalışacağım. Tamam ben biniyorum ablacığım.
he came out bright blue.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
Tamam hadi yüklesin. Seydik hadi gel.
I think this is everything.
Thanks. Here.
Ben ne aracın
Take
dışında
after
oturdum
yourself,
ki?
okay?
Aracı süren ben olsam.
Thanks.
Well, give it back then. Jesus. I didn't ask for his goddamn help.
Why don't you drive?
Okay.
Aa ondan
Come on,
dolayıymış.
lady, get a move on.
I like Sadie, not lady.
I know.
Yep.
So,
Hadi sür bakayım.
you get everything?
I think so.
And some new clothes, I see.
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want. Like I told you, my husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You sure look the part now.
Ha.
Won't be long before you're smoking cigars and playing the harmonica.
I'll have you know.
Öyle bir kadına da
I used to love
gelecek
playing
büyük
the
ihtimalle o
harmonica
kıvama
before.
artık ya.
Well, my house and everything I own got burned to the ground.
Bu kadın ilk baştaki kadın.
Real sorry.
Şu an çaktım. Okey. Doğru Seydi.
You know. Maybe I'll keep my
İsimler
eye
çok
out
akılda
for
kalıcı
another
değil ya.
I don't want no pity. Just
Ama
treat me equal.
bacım yani
Nobody's taking
bu işlerde ne işin var senin? Harbiden kocan ölmüş.
Just don't kill
Aynen
the
kan
kids,
bacısını öldürme bu arada.
please.
Hey there!
Hey,
What you folks
Sana ne birader?
just heading home.
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
Keep it cool.
You need to
Sadie.
pay a toll to pass through here.
Allah Allah.
No, I don't think so.
Lan silah çıkardı, silah çıkardı.
How about you
Gördüm
pull
gördüm
over
silah
right
çıkardı.
Pull
Bek
over.
sakin ol.
now? That's what I said.
Hey, how's about this?
Al işte. Al işte. Ama iyisini yaptı açıkçası. İyisini yaptı açıkçası.
You wait till I get my hands on you.
What the hell was that?
Tam indi bunlar.
Gonna rob us.
Doğru haklı haklı.
Yeah.
New pair of pants and think you're landing rickets.
I'm gonna run this son of a bitch down.
Tam bu da indi. Başka ne? What the?
Well, you wanted to see some
İn
action,
aşağıya.
lady, now you got your wish.
Dur. Ah!
You okay there, Sadie?
Onu vuramadım.
You think I can't handle
Tamam tamam. Gitti bu. Biraz daha konsantre olmam gerekiyor. Bu da gitti. Bu da gitti. Öldü öldü öldü tamam.
Remember asking you to prove it.
Sana doğru gidiyorum.
See? Not many still standing now. Only one paying a goddamn toll is you, sons of bitches.
Tamam kafa gitti onun.
You are enjoying this far
Ah be
too
taş
much.
ucuna değdi. Kaçıyor.
Yeah, you run, you goddamn cow.
Kaçamaz. Ben de o.
I think we're good here, Arthur. I'm
Tamam.
shooting. All right. I'll
Bekle
drive us
bekle.
back.
Şunları bir ablacığım. Ay alma bu adama. Ya adamı alma.
Coming then?
Geleceğim de. Adamı kucaklıyorum şu an. Bunu yağmalayamıyorum. Tamam.
We should get out of here.
Şunları bir yağmalayayım. Biraz para gelsin bunlardan. Aa belgeyi incele diyor. Ne belgesi bu? Oku. Bu mektubu Lawrence Kassas'ta Alkarga sporcularına karşı yapılan baskınların başarılı olduğunu bildirmek için yazıyorum. Bu kampı kurduğumuzdan bu yana birçok kez bizi seven bir tanrının varlığını şüphe ettim. Fakat bugün bir umudum var. Bizi yani Lemoyne yağmacılarını pusucular, sınır kabadayıları diye adlandırıyorlar. Ama bu yapılanlar Kuzeylilerin hayatlarımızı değiştirmek amacıyla yaptıkları istilalara karşı çıkmamızı, özgür bir hayata kavuşmamızı engelleyemeyecek. Umarım burada Lemoyne'deki davamıza gençleri katma gayretine devam edersin. Onları düşmanların arasına sokup zalimlere vuracağız. Tarih yazılmaya devam ediyor ve yazılmalı da. Gecenin en karanlık vakti gün doğumuna en yakın olandır. Saygılarımla William Marcus Anderson. Yok öyle bir şey yok. Bir çevir bakayım, yazıyor mu bir şey, yok. Tamam geri koy. Şurada yağmalanması gereken... Bu da yağmalanmıyor. Tamam, şunları bir yağmala. Burada da adam vurmuş ha. İyi, aferin aferin. Adam vurmuş o belli. Ben buradaki adam vurmadım hiç. Yani çiçekler güzel. Üzerinde de bunlar. Gübre gibi bir şey olacak ya. Sıkıntı yok değil mi abi? Bak, bunları bizim yolumuzu kesiyorlardı. Hayatlarınızı kurtardık. Para falan vermiyorsunuz. İyisiniz. Devam ki. Bence memnun olursun bu şeyden. Yağmacılardan kurtulduğuna. Sallamadı bile. İyi oldu açıkçası. Devam et. Zaten şuradaki adam da şey yapmadı, siklemedi açıkçası. Umursamadı. Bayağı kadını beklettik şu an ya. Neyse, beklesin içi gücüne. Şuradan şu sonki adamımıza bakalım. Bu sondu. Geldim bacım, geldim. Hop, haydi bakalım, devam.
No, pass those reins here.
Ha, biz alıyoruz. Okey.
Because you've caused enough trouble already.
Kadının bir suçu yoktu ki. Bence kadının bir suçu yoktu.
Okay then.
We showed those bastards, huh?
Bence iyi yaptı yani. Öldürebilirdik zaten.
And they was clearly
Ama kadın ölebilirdi. Şöyle bir risk var tabi. O da zaten ölümü göze almadı mı?
That's a lot of mess to make near camp. Hope it don't bring anyone sniffing around.
Are you gonna tell Dutch?
Maybe, if he asks. But maybe not.
Hey, you want me to drive?
Ya
Who did they say they were? Lemoyne Raiders?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? Anyway, don't you go ribbing Pearson about that letter.
How dare you? I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, you wouldn't.
I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself.
I won't be giving you no mail to post anytime soon, that's for sure.
ama gerçekten komik ya.
Want a peek in that journal of yours. The mind of bones.
Not a chance.
Tamam, geldik, hadi bakalım.
Get yourself killed then, Miss Adler.
Not quite.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversations, but I'd be lying.
I enjoyed myself out there.
Yes, Mrs. Adler did okay.
At shopping?
Yes, that's shopping.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe. You prove you can handle yourself.
Well,
Allah
they
Allah.
say I lack finesse, but I ain't afraid of gun smoke.
We got this, Arthur. You've already done me a big favor today. Okay, Miss High and Mighty. And nice pants, by the way.
Okey, bu görevi tamamlandı. Dutch'ın görevi var büyük ihtimalle. Aynen, yakında D görevine doğru gidelim.
Hello, Arthur.
Hello kardeş. Şimdi Dutch'ın görevine doğru gidiyoruz.
Hi, Arthur.
Selam.
So, what do you think of the place?
Seems fine. For now.
Aynen öyle. Şimdilik güzel görünüyor. Yakın zamanda tekrardan büyük ihtimalle başka bir kampa doğru postalanacağız yani. Dutch'ım, ne
How
yapıyorsun?
you doing, old friend?
İyiyim dostum.
It's funny. Us ending up down here.
Hey lan.
My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I
Yo.
ever tell you that?
Many times.
Ha, çok kez. Benim ne haberim yok.
Boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on.
Aa, tamam. Okey. Olay çıkacak gibi.
It's nice out.
Hayır, Dutch düştü zannettim tabii ya.
There's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Olay balıklar mıydı? Tamam, balık tutmaya gidiyormuşuz arkadaşlar.
Hey, old girl, come on down.
Ama bunda eminim o da sadece balık tutmakla bitmez. Daha büyük olaylar yaşanacağına eminim.
I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along.
Dutch'ın atı çok güzeldi ya.
Şu... Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
Come on then.
Haydi oğlum, haydi George, haydi. Dostum haydi, haydi hızlı. Keşke şeye gitmişken bir silahçıya falan uğrasaydım ya, silah falan temizletirdim. Ya da buradan temizletebilir miyim acaba? Biraz düşüş, bayağı düşüşte yani.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Aynen öyle.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile.
Karşıdan iyi olalım ki 20 yıldır beraberiz yani sonuçta.
After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here.
Ama şu silahı bir kontrol etmek istiyorum ya. Nasıl şey yapacağım ben bu silahı? R. Of ya, nasıl?
But start turning over the soil and the rock.
Nasıl temizleyeceğim ben bu silahı?
See what?
Şöyle bir baksam. Olmuyor.
We've got to be discreet.
Imagine.
Aman olmuyor.
Rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
Bir tren durdu. Orada ne olacak şimdi o? Tren niye durdu?
Hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
Aa,
Well, look who it is.
şerifleri var.
Myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It is good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no, I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Lan bizim adamlar hiç hepsi kaçtı lan.
And take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed.
Ya atlatla. Hadi koş.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that.
Ana, bizim adamlar hiç hepsi kaçtı.
Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive.
Come on, hurry!
Vuracak mıyım?
Come on, we're losing them.
Vurmayacakmışım. Tamam, öldürmeyeceğim, okey. Ne bileyim, anlamadım ki. Bir de konuşuyor, ben buna dili nasıl yakalayacağım?
Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys.
Ay, kayıyordum. Kanka ben bunları
Come on, hurry.
tren daha hızlı.
Come on, we're losing them.
Yok, merak etme, kaybetmiyoruz da.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur
Ana adam yakalayacağız diye yakalayamayacağız diye korkuyor, şimdi adım soruyor.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No. Did I not say that?
You've said plenty.
Baba bu arada harbiden çok şey söyledin ya. Dur tamam. Burada bir aptallık olacak, bir manyaklık olacak. Ha, dediğim gibi. Harbiden idiot.
Come on. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train.
Oha, okey. Kendisi zaten trenin yanına falan, tamam. Geçiyorum trenin yanına. Lan. Yavaşladım.
Get alongside that flat carriage. Now he's throwing bottles, the low-down bastard. You think you can jump on there?
Ben mi atlıyorum? Tamam hadi, atladım hadi. Lan Lan. Hayır. Arthur. Kurtul oradan. Çok güzelsin. Kaçıyor, koş. Aynen öyle, kaçan ben kurtulamam. Kıbrıs polisi geldi. Gel buraya. Ya o işe yarar mı zannediyorsun oğlum? Oğlum o işe yarar mı zannediyorsun? Oy, çok güzel aldım. Ay. Tamam, düştü. Ha, o da kaçacak yeri yok bence. Aynen öyle, kaçacak yeri yok. Gel lan buraya. Kaçacak yerin olduğunu mu düşün? Uçak var. Olmaz, aynen öyle. Gel buraya. Kesti biçti beni. Ay. Oğlum beni fena kesti. Oy, vur kafayı, helal lan. Beni çok fena kesti ya. Ağzım yüzüme bak.
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight.
Nereden çıkacağım?
Just about.
Çıkacağım yer kapandı. Alo. Ha, sırtımı alıyorum, tamam. Gel la buraya. Hayır, kaçacak yer yoktu ki zaten burada.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on.
Buraya mı bırakıyorum?
Job well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train.
Ha, bu benim atım
There
zaten.
you go. You are a natural.
Eyvallah. Haydi.
All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields?
Haydi.
This is Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you.
Yok mu burada
The
yağmur?
Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now.
Hiç duymadım.
What it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Bunlar silah kullanmak
Sounds like
sorun
quite the place
yaşatırmış.
you got here.
Whoa. Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes.
Hoş bulduk.
Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House.
Ha?
Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We
Şaka.
also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station,
Uh-huh.
of course.
What more do you need?
Harbiden daha ne olsun bir kasaba için.
Oh, good. They're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Yes yes
Okay,
aynen.
We're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Dur ben adam alıyorum.
Chop, chop. Don't just leave him slumped on there for the whole town to see. Carry him over then.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him.
Hadi gelin.
Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome
Aha.
well, we're just honored to
Aynen
be
öyle.
here.
and make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents,
O uslu bir çocuk zaten.
old-timers who've gone sadly to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
O uslu
Come
birisi
back
zaten
and see
sıkıntı
us
yok sorun
sometime
değil.
soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and the Braithwaites.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses and falling out of rebel gold and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. Taken months to find us down here.
Aynen öyle
Seems
bu
like
arada.
we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles.
Oo,
There's talk of super agents.
Her şeyden haberi var la bu adamın.
Agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Nereye gidiyor ki? Bize beraber gelmiyor. Beş tipsin kardeşim ya.
Okay.
Aman kafa
so these
dengesi.
two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Ben bakarım.
Quite a fishing trip.
Aynen öyle.
Time. I'm up for it.
Aa şimdi mi gidelim
You,
diyorsunuz?
Arthur. Have you had enough of the chase
Gidelim mi
for one
hadi?
day?
Varım varım. Kabul et. Hadi.
Oh, why not?
Haydi.
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
İnşallah. Haydi bakalım. Ben bir silahçıya gidip uğrasam gelsem bence mantıklı olabilir. Silahçı, silahçı. Ya görevdeyim diye deme.
Are you coming or not?
Geliyorum kanka, bekle. Oh be, silahçıya gelmişim, ne güzel. Haydi.
Hey!
Yeah,
So how far is this creek?
it's a bit of a ride still. And it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock
Aa, Mersin balıkları.
bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Ha, nerede bu mekan değil de.
Trelawney's like a
Ha.
bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems.
Allah
Wouldn't have
Allah.
got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We
Ne
stopped
alaka
in
ya?
some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
Bill, we're off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlind. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
Değişik adammış ya, bayağı harbiden. Gelmedik mi daha ya?
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Ha. Aa, gördüm.
I saw some boats
Mekan
around
çok
last
iyi.
time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Tekne mi görmüştün? Aa, tekne burada.
Yes. Good. Oh.
Olur olur.
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these.
Aynen
Come
öyle.
on.
Bir şey olmaz, haydi. Ya koşabilir misin Arthur biraz?
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Haydi bakalım.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Çek!
I
Çek!
got a good feeling
Çek!
about fishing here.
İttir! İttir!
Supposed to be
İttir!
some incredible
Haydi.
sturgeon.
Okay, here we go.
İttir, ittir, ittir, ittir. Lıp! Haydi.
Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
Enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
Haydi bakalım, çek.
What about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do.
Çek Arthur. Çek
Get
Arthur.
us a bit deeper.
Çek oğlum. Çek Arthur.
I think here's
Çek.
good.
All right.
Aynen öyle. Burada duralım o
Good
zaman.
luck, gentlemen.
Hızlıca oltaya koşan.
Where's your rod, Arthur?
Should really come here at dawn
Tamam.
or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That
Haydi çocuklar.
will give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
Ha, göz lokası tamamdır.
Worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but
Hop,
you
saladım.
have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
Yavaş yavaş çekmek için boşluk tuşu.
Come on, Arthur. You can't go back empty-handed.
That feels like a bite. Got one. Ah, I should have had that one.
Tamam, çekiyorum kendimi doğru. Boş. Nasıl ya?
I got a bite. There we go. Shit, got away.
O gelen ne? Yılan mı o?
Maybe if you caught a fish, we'd stop teasing you.
You got a
Sen
bite?
Çekin bir şey var.
You got a bite, Arthur?
Aynen öyle.
Arthur? Ha, got ya.
Ya. Yine alta bastım yanlışlıkla.
Okay, that was a bite. Arthur, you have to catch one at least.
All right, all right. This ain't a race.
Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur. There he is.
Hallediyorum. Geliyor. Geliyor. Çok zor. Çok büyük balık bir şey geliyor. Oo, gitme gel. Gel buraya.
Hey, look at this beauty.
Oy, güzel balık yakaladım.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis.
Bağlıyorum bir daha.
50 pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. He was maybe 20, 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Olta benim balık takılmadı galiba.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but
Ay geldi balık geldi.
we go out all the time. But one day we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Gelmiyor ya balık falan.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open
Yakaladın
and
mı?
wild the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back to Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Ya bak bir şey diyeceğim, gelmiyor. Balık yok. Orada muhabbet ettiğimiz için tamam.
My mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again.
Şaka.
She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved
Ben
her
sıkıldım. Hadi gidelim
my
ya.
own way. And she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Hadi gidelim. On dakikadır balık tuttuk ya, haydi. Gelmiyor işte. Yok, şu an ses daha yok. Emin miyiz balık olduğundan ya? Var. Gelmiyor. Ya bak şimdi bir varmış bir yokmuş. Günler içinde balık varmış, bir şey varmış. Ya hadi balığı. Yok gelmiyor. Haydi haydi. Bir şey diyeceğim. Lütfen hadi gidelim. Aynen öyle haydi.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
Sarmadı haydi.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here.
Ha, şu tarafa doğru ileri doğru gidiyoruz. Büyük ihtimal kampımız orada. Gidiyorum biraz, merak et, sıkıntı yok. Hele atları var doğru. Onu bir an hatırlayamadım. Benim bir şey yok mu Hoz? Hosea. Dedim ki kızım, peki bana kumpir pişene kadar. Tabii gayet iyiydi. Biz yapıyoruz çünkü. Aa, yoruldum. Hemen bir enerji attıracak. Ve enerji fullleyecek. Enerji fulle. Full enerjiyi. Biz şöyle yavaş yavaş gidelim.
our state's disdain. But we care for the merchantmen that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this
Ama
round,
bu
around,
güzelmiş ha.
around. He that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, ground, ground, ground, ground, ground, ground.
Bu bayağı güzelmiş ha.
Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back camp think we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
Hadi dur yavaş yavaş. Ben çok yoruluyorum. Şöyle o sarın, tamam getiriyorum. Getirdim tamam.
All right.
Güzel bir tekniğimiz oldu. Git gel yapmamız daha rahat olur mesela balık tutmak için.
But I mean, we're gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
Hadi inşallah. Umarım.
Well,
Ah be.
I am going to take in the view.
Tamamdır da aç. Ben de arkadaşlar burada bölüm sonu yapıyorum. İzlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim arkadaşlar. Diğer videolarımızda görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın. Bay bay.